Hi guys, so today I have another empty product video for you, but today's empty product video is pretty special because it is entirely makeup. Not all of these are completely used up. It got to a point for the majority of them that, you know, they're out of date. Yeah, we're just gonna go through this bag. I have separated everything into, you know, like face product, lip products, eye products, just to keep it a little bit more together. So this is the first section, so it's all face like product. I have a couple of primers which I've used up. I've used up the Avon Magic Face Perfector SPF 20 and also the Makeup Academy Flawless Smooth Complexion, whatever it's called, primer. This one is the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. This isn't actually completely used up, but it is about 3-4 years old, or however old it is now. I like the foundation when I see it on like some other people, but on me it just looks so glittery and it just does not work with my skin type. Plus the shade is too dark for me when it's winter time, and winter is probably the only time that I would actually be able to wear this on my skin without looking like a vampire. I have a couple of concealers. I've got a L'Oreal True Match concealer in shade 4 Beige, one of my favourite concealers. The Collection concealer in shade 3 Medium. The last concealer is from Benefit, so it's a little bit more expensive. This is their Fake Up concealer, and I've used it all up. It did take me quite a while to use this up because it was expensive. I didn't really want to use it because I was like, no, this is so much, and I did start going through it quite quickly. But then I realised if I don't use it up, I'm just going to have to chuck it. I've got the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass Concealer Kit. I've completely used up the powder at the top, which was my favourite part of this. Absolutely love that powder for setting under the eyes. And then you've got an under eye concealer and another concealer. I've hit pan on the under eye concealer, but yeah, I'll just drop that on my lap. Good thing it's empty. I've got a Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. This used to be my go-to powder, but I've moved on to the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot. Yeah, so I've just used one of these up. I have one already which I've hit pan on, and I have a brand new one as well, so this is like my go-to powder. For bronzer, I have a Makeup Academy bronzer here, which again, it's completely broken. I didn't really use this when I first got it, but then I started to use it quite a lot and I really enjoyed it. But saying that, I want to try out some different bronzers. But it is a great cheap bronzer that looks good on the skin actually. And then the last one is from Rimmel. This is their Match Perfection blush. As you can see, I haven't hit pan on this. It is all still there. I did not like it. It felt chalky. I kept trying to make it work, but it just wouldn't work. Yeah, so let's go. We're going to move on to eye products now. First one is the K Primer Potion. I like it, but I don't like it enough to repurchase. And then I've got quite a few eyeliners. So I've got one glitter liner from W7, it's like a blue. I have a couple of like liquid liners. I've got a Bourjois felt tip liner pen which I really like, and then I have one from Makeup Academy which dried up really quickly. So I'd recommend the Bourjois one, although that did still dry up quite quickly. I really liked it. It was really easy to use. I have a couple of kohl pencils from Barry M. I've got black and I've got a navy. You can see how much of the navy I've used. And then I've got one from Vivo which I picked up from Tesco's quite a few years ago in the colour Green Lagoon. The reason why they'll get rid of is because they're quite old, plus they're not waterproofed, so they just disappear 5 minutes after applying them. We're going to move on to mascaras now, and I have several mascaras. I've got a sample of the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara, which I liked when you first applied it, but then it just disappeared like half an hour later, so I wouldn't recommend that. I've got a Sheer Cover Lengthening Mascara, which I didn't really use that much. And then I've got my one true love, the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes Mascara. I have a series on my blog called Current Mascaras, so I'll link that down below, and to be honest, I think I've mentioned all the mascaras in this video in previous blog posts, so I'll link the series down below. But yeah, absolutely love the L'Oreal mascara. Moving on to some brow products, I've got the Makeup Academy Pro Brow Ultimate Eyebrow Kit. Now this is probably about 4 years old, and I've almost used up the wax, but it's just, you know, old now. And to be honest, the wax was the only thing that I ended up using. I did used to use the shade quite a lot, but as you can see it's probably a bit too light. I did used to mix it with something else. But yeah, I just didn't really get any use out of this anymore. It was only a couple of pounds. So we've got the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in the colour Brunette. I love this. I've repurchased it. Yeah, so I've just used that up. The last thing is a brow mascara. This is from Maybelline. It's their Brow Drama in, is it dark brown? I have a backup of these already. It's just kind of my go-to brow mascara. So yeah, that's all of the eye product. We're going to start off with lip liners. So I have 3 lip liners. Got 2 from Makeup Academy. Didn't really use them, didn't like them, a bit dry and weren't that pigmented, so yeah, they're gone. And then I have one from Rimmel. This is in East End Snob, a beautiful lip liner from the drugstore. The only downside to this was that I found it broke off very easily, so I did end up going through this a lot quicker than I would have done if it didn't break. But it is a beautiful pinky nude, and a lot of people seem to really like that colour. From Rimmel, these are the Apocalypse. Everyone else liked these, I didn't. I first picked up the colour Luna, and it just looked really weird. The colour was just weird in the lips, and I didn't like the formula, but I thought it might be a bit dodgy, and I thought the brighter colours might be a bit better. So I picked up Stella, but the formula still went really weird on my lips, and it was just too glossy for a bold colour. If I'm wearing a bold colour, it's got to be matte. I have a couple of lip glosses from Avon. This is in the colour Nude Shimmer, and it's one of the lip products that I wore on my prom. I'll show you the lipstick that I wore as well. So it's quite sad getting rid of this. There is still lip gloss in here, but my prom was like 3 years ago. So yeah, for a lip gloss I thought I better get rid of it. And then another Avon lip gloss is in the colour Pink Sunset. This was part of their Avon Glow collection. And I don't know if you can see, but the lid is broken, so it doesn't kind of shut all the way. And then the next one is from Christian Dior. Don't know what shade it's in, but it's a gorgeous kind of peachy brown nude. Absolutely love this. My mum actually gave me this because she didn't like the colour in her. But there's no product left inside it. I'm really sad to get rid of it because I really like this colour. And I don't know what shade it is. And then I've got a few more lipsticks here. The first one is from Rimmel 180 Vintage Pink. Didn't like the colour on me, a little bit too purpley. I've used up the Maybelline Colour Sensational lipstick in 150 Stellar Pink. Got this one here from Avon. This is part of the Avon and New collection, or range. It's called Berry Bloom. Again, this used to be my mum's, but she didn't like the colour of it. But it's pretty old now, I think, so time to get rid of it. It smelled a bit weird as well. And then one that I have actually used up is from Avon. This is in the colour Nude Perfection. They don't do the shade anymore, which is really sad, because I completely used it up, and it's what I wore on my prom with the brown lip gloss. It's just like a really nice pinky, slightly brown nude. It was just, oh, my dream nude, and they don't make it anymore. So pretty sad about that. And that is all of the lip products, my friends. The last couple of items are just 2 Sally Hansen top coats and base coats. I've got the Sally Hansen Double Duty Strengthening Base and Top Coat, and then the Insta Dry Top Coat. I love these both, and I've been purchasing this Instant Dry Top Coat for quite a while now. So that is all the empty products. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you all are well, and I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.